Hello, my good people. I bring you greetings from Africa, especially Ghana. How are you all doing? Let me say Merry Christmas to you and also say Happy New Year because during the Christmas time, I wasn't able to record any video. And here we are in the new year, and this is my new video. I think the first video in the year 2023. So happy New Year. And also Merry Christmas. Yes, it's late, but it's better said than none. So how are you all doing? We thank God for entering into a new year. We pray for more energy, more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, more strength. We pray that God will rain a lot of pips on us this year to be able to make profit, to be able to make more money, to enjoy the dream we want to live. Is that cool? Yes, that's my prayer. We are here again in 2023, and I think today's video, I would just want us to touch on a few things. I want us to talk. Yes, today we are not doing any practical thing. I just want to tell you a few things, okay? Now, the year 2022, I want to tell you a few things that I have seen or have come across in 2022 in my journey in Forex. And out of that, maybe we may be able to learn a few things and also look at what we can do in this year 2023. We all know that any business or anything that you do, when the year ends, you need to sit down and do a review. People call it New Year resolution or something. I think there's a name like that. I'm not that familiar, but I think there's a way to do something of that sort. So people actually go sit down and then they refresh their minds by looking back at the beginning of the year, throughout the whole year to the end, to see the things they did right and that which they didn't do right, and what they can improve upon, and new ideas that they can bring on board to make whatever business they are doing a successful one. Let me say this, Forex trading is a business, in case you don't know. It is. It's more or less like a hobby, but as you do this more or less like a hobby, it's also a business, because you are doing this on a daily basis to make profit. And anything you are doing to make profit is a business. So that is how I want you to see this thing. It's not just anything at all. It's just not any social media thing or YouTube thing you are watching or doing. It is a business. So that is the whole stuff. So as a business, we need to sit and review. So I sat down, and that is how come during the Christmas season, I wasn't able to come with a video. And also, this is my new video, or the first video for the year 2023. So I realized a few things. I asked myself, because I record my trades, okay? I do short videos on every trade that I take. Yes, I record at least 30 seconds video on every trade that I take. If you've watched some of my videos, I talked about you being able to keep records. So I do same. So I reviewed all my trades, and I realized that I wasn't able to make much profit. That is the truth. I wasn't able to make much profit. The profit I made was just something little, was just something very little. And I sat down to ask myself what went wrong. So the videos that I took, the short videos I took, I had to visit them one by one, look at what happened that made me to take that trade, and how the trade turned out, how the trade went. I sat down, I reviewed all one after the other, one after the other, one after the other. And I realized a lot of things. I learned a whole lot of things. And those are the things I want to share with you. The number one thing I learned in my process of doing this review is that I needed to have a little patience. That's one thing. And the word patience here will have three categories. One thing I realized is that I was supposed to be a little bit patient in waiting a bit more for what I was seeing to really happen in real time, to really give me a clear picture. But it looks like I often took some of the trades in haste, if I'll put it. I took them in haste because I saw what I wanted to see forming. And because I saw what I wanted to see forming, I quickly jumped in without waiting for it to fully form or to fully happen the way I want it. So that is one aspect of the patience that I'm talking about. So I realized that I needed a little patience in that regard, that I wait a bit more to allow the market to settle before I go in. Because yes, if I'm waiting for a setup and I'm beginning to see traces of that setup, I need to wait for the full setup to be formed. But often I jump in because I see the thing happening, so I know definitely it's going to happen. Yes, definitely it happens, but sometimes where it will go before happening gets to hurt my account. Okay, so I often guess that, okay, now that this thing is forming, it is possible that it may form within the next hour, or if it will even go a bit more downwards or upwards, it may just be some 20, 30 pips or 50 pips maximum. And then I look at that and then I calculate and then I jump in. And sometimes I realize that the market go more than that. It goes even sometimes to even 100 and above before finally it settles and then come back. And it hurts my account. So that is one aspect of the patience that I'm talking about. The second aspect of the patience has to do with when I go into the market. I often see that, okay, because I didn't have patience at the beginning, I jumped into the trade very early than I was supposed to. I jumped in very early. When I see that the market is seriously going against me, and often what I do is that I can sometimes accumulate up to 100 pips and then maybe a maximum of 150 pips. So if I'm trading the volatile pairs like GBP AUD or GBP CAD or GBP NZD or GBP JPY, these are volatile currency pairs. They move a lot. So when I'm in such trades, sometimes it can go against you up to even sometimes more than even 200. And once that happens, the trade finally comes back and then goes in your favor and then goes in. I am not saying that anytime those trades, you take a trade and they go against you up to 200 pips, it will turn. No, that's not what I mean. But I'm saying that based on the strategy that I use, in trading. So I have realized that because that patience is not there at the beginning, that patience is also not there at the middle of the trade. So sometimes I see that, okay, what I was expecting to see is no more happening, not knowing it is still happening, but just that it is taking longer time to happen. And so I end up closing some of the trades, or the trades that I set, some end up hitting stop loss. So if I'm able to have a little more patience at the beginning, it will make a great difference for my trades. And then also, there's also another thing I realized with regards to patience, is that sometimes I see more than one opportunity in the market. Sometimes I see 2 or 3 or 4 opportunities at the same time. And instead of me taking my time to look at which one is more appropriate or which one is more advantageous. I don't know if my way of speaking is okay, but this is 2023. I have to speak a little bit of the English language, you understand? That is okay. So I realized that I need to kind of screen through the signals or the setups that I'm seeing. If I'm seeing 3 or 4 or more opportunities at the same time, I need to sit down, look at which one is line up well or is better. No matter what, if you see 2 or 3 or 4 opportunities, there might be one among them that will be better than the rest in terms of positioning. So I do not also have the patience to look at that. That, okay, among these trades that I am seeing at this very time, which of them is more appropriate? Which of them is better for me to take? And if I'm able to have a little patience to do that analysis, I'll come to terms with one. And then we'll go for that one. And at the end, it will turn out better than being in haste to take any or once I see it, I begin to go into. So sometimes if I see 4 opportunities, you will see I'm forced to take all the 4 opportunities because I think that they will all make the profit. Yes, sometimes they will all go into profit, but where they will go before coming back into profit ends up hurting me. So I have also realized that it is good to screen through. If I'm seeing 3 or more opportunities, or even 2, which among them is better? It's more positioned in a better way for me to take than going for all. And when it comes to the patient aspect, these are the 3 things that I saw that I was having weaknesses. And so I needed to work at it. And I worked at it this very week. I decided to put some of these things into practice this week. And I must be honest to say that I did myself a lot of good by doing that analysis to review those trades. So that is one good thing you will get when you keep records of your trades. This is what how it will help you to re-strategize and put things in order. Now, this week, I only took 1 trade. Last week, let me say last week, not this week, because today being Sunday, we are entering into the 2nd week of January. So let me say last week. Last week ended on 6th January, which was on Friday. Now, throughout Monday, I was just staring at the chart. I was looking at the chart from time to time. I was seeing some opportunities, but I realized that by just using these 3 aspects of patience to do my own thing, I realized that some opportunities were coming, but these opportunities needed time. So I also decided to give them time, and it really helped me. I realized that some of them, the time that I gave them gave me another thought or gave me another decision, which completely made those trades invalid. So it means that if I had taken them like I used to do in 2022, I would have lost those trades. So those trades that I skipped, although they were giving me the signal to go in, but I still waited, did a lot of good to me. Now, I am now seeing those opportunities as properly lined up for this week. Yes, I now see those opportunities properly lined up for this week. So if I had gone into those trades last week, I would have lost. So the patient aspect of what I'm talking about has really been very, very helpful. Now, so it means whilst I was going through the trades and seeing the setups, it was on Thursday that I saw some trades lining up better. But those trades that I saw lining up better, I realized that it was getting closer to the end of the day, which was Thursday evening whilst the market was about to close. And so I didn't want the market to close and open with a big gap on the trade. So I decided I'll wait for the market to close on Thursday, and then on Friday, I'll take those trades. And most of those trades were on USD pairs, Euro USD, USD JPY, GBP USD, all the USD pairs. I saw most of them giving a better opportunity to go in. And then again, I realized that that same Friday, which was on 6th of January, there was also another major news that was coming, which was on NFP. So I kind of had a kind of a double-sided issue to deal with, or was contemplating as to whether I should go into the market or I should wait for NFP to come before I go into the market. Those of you who do not know NFP, is non-formal payroll. You know, it has to do with jobs that are created in the United States at the end of the month. So this news is released the first week in every month. So the month January, the first week of January was just last week, and the first Friday of the week of every month. So during the first week of every month, each Friday, the news is released. So the first Friday of every month, let me put it that way to make it simple. The first Friday of every month, the news is NFP is released. So this trade that I saw and had to take on Friday morning, I was now asking myself, which of these trades should I go for? Euro USD was giving me a better opportunity. USD JPY was also giving me a better opportunity. Almost all the USD pairs. So I was kind of like, okay, I cannot take all these trades because what I reviewed in 2022, I must work at it. So let me go for one that looks better. So when I combed through, I realized that it's only USD JPY that is possible for me to take. Although all the other trades were given similar opportunities, but it's only USD JPY that I feel comfortable to take because it is better lineup. If I compare all the signals I was seeing, that one was better lined up than the others. So I decided to go for only USD JPY and I sold it. I have a VIP channel. I have a Telegram VIP channel. And let me show you the channel. What happened? Let me show you that channel because I gave that signal in that group. Okay, this is the group. Okay, now you can see the group. This is the VIP group. Okay, I have about 31 people in this group. 31 people have paid to be part of this VIP group. So you see leading Forex VIP group. Now, the 31 people that joined this group, if you look at it, I posted a New Year message. And then on 6th January, you can look at it here. On 6th January, I posted, here comes my first signal of the year 2023 in this VIP group. And if you look at the time, it was around 10:11 a.m. on Friday morning, 10:11 a.m. Although NFP was coming, but I still gave out the signal. And this was the signal. You see, it's USD JPY, sell. The entry is sell. And this was the entry price I gave. And the first target, the first take profit I gave was this. And the second take profit I gave was 100. So you could choose any. So those who wanted to go for the 50 pips alone could use the target one. Those who wanted to go for 100 pips will use the TP2. So, and then I gave the stop loss also. And when NFP came, so it means I gave this signal earlier before NFP. And when NFP came, the first signal gave us a profit. The first TP, 50 pips got hit. The second TP of 100 pips got hit. And then I wrote a good start for the year 2023. Now, those of you who are not in the VIP group here, there's also another group that I have. That one is a free channel. A free channel. Now, those of you in that free channel, you would realize that I didn't post this signal in that group because it was only one signal that I got as an opportunity. I decided to give it to my VIP group members because they have paid to be part of this group. Now, they pay a yearly subscription of $100 to be here. Yearly subscription of $100 to be part of this group. So I have 31 people in this VIP group. So since it was only one trade I had, I decided to give it to the VIP group. So those of you in the free channel, you realize that you didn't get a signal last week in that group. So this is what happened. So that tells you that the whole review that I did at the end of the year has helped me a lot. Now, that doesn't mean that the other signals I saw with regards to the USD didn't go. They all went into profit. If you look at Euro USD, you realize that Euro USD went by because USD was weak. GBP USD also went by. Now, this USD JPY trade that I gave a sell, it went over 200 pips. It went over 200 pips, but I was only looking for 100 pips maximum, a minimum of 50 and 100 as maximum. So this is something on only patience. Only patience. This is what I realized. Now, moving away from patience, what else did I learn during my review at the end of the 2022? I also realized that at times I was not paying attention to my risk. I entered some trades without paying attention to my risk, I realized that I was trying to overburden the account with a lot of trades. Although I knew at the back of my mind that what I was doing was wrong, but I set my own rules and I ended up breaking my own rules. And it also hurt me. It gave me bad trades. Some trades that could give me profit, I was forced to close them, although they were not near stop loss, but I had to close them because I was afraid that if they should go to hit my stop loss, my account will go down so badly. Why? Because I entered more than I was supposed to enter, or I entered more trades than I was supposed to enter. So an account which I was supposed to maybe enter 2 or 3 trades, I felt like this is an opportunity I should go for more trades. So I ended up going for more like 5 trades, 6 trades. And once it begins to go against me as a result of this too much trades, I'm forced to close them with the mindset that they wouldn't get to the stop loss area. And sometimes when I close them, the trade doesn't even get there. It doesn't even get to the stop loss area. It comes back into profit, and sometimes even goes beyond my take profit. And I have realized that that is also something that it is too much. I know this rule. It's not as if I don't know. I know it, and I do tell you about it. But I have, one way or the other, broken my own rules. And it affected me so much. So I know some of you might be found in the same issues that I'm discussing here. So I learned that, look, it doesn't matter. I am not in competition with anybody in terms of money. If some people are over trading and they are making the profits, I'm not them. I should also do my own style that will give me the profit. I'm not in competition with them. So why go beyond what you are supposed to do? So that is the resolution. That is what I've come to terms with. That, look, don't go beyond the rules that you have set for yourself, because you said to yourself that you wouldn't do this, but how come you are doing it? And sometimes I realized that I had to do those things because I took some trades earlier, which were more than I was supposed to take. And so because my account is hurt badly, I'm forced to enter more trades to see if I can quickly recover the loss that I have made. And I end up hurting myself the more. So it is good to stick to the rules. When you set some rules for yourself, don't just break those rules. Stick to the rules and do proper risk management. Don't go beyond what you think is right. Don't go beyond. It doesn't matter how best that opportunity is. It doesn't matter how much that opportunity would have given you. Maybe that opportunity, one single opportunity, might have given you $100 million. It doesn't matter. If you ended up getting just $10 out of it, it's better. Okay, it's better that way. So it doesn't matter how you feel about that signal or that trade. Don't be too much carried away when you see the setup. Also think that it is possible for the impossibility to take place. So once you are thinking of how big you will make the profit, you should also be thinking of the impossibility which can become possible, and stay within the limits that you're supposed to. It is also something I saw when I was doing my review. And then lastly, I also realized that trades that were even better, I ended up not taking them. Not that I have not seen them, I saw them. They were much better. I ended up even not taking those ones. I rather took the ones that were not so good. Yes. And I don't know how it happened that way. I don't know whether that one it's something spiritual. I don't know if it's spiritual because trades that were better, which I even took a shot of, kept them somewhere, but didn't go for them, ended up turning good or better than those that I don't know what happened, but the ones I rather took were not that giving me the results that I wanted. So for that one, I didn't know where to put it, whether I should say it is spiritual or if it is physical or whatsoever. I don't know what you would tell me with that, with regards to that, whether, I don't know, because I'm still thinking about that one. I still don't know where to put that one and how to get a solution to that. So if you can help me. But in all, 2022 was okay. It was okay. But these lessons I learned, I felt like I needed to make good use of them. I needed to make good use of them and then see how I can build upon that to be able to go better or become better than I am now. So these are the things I have learned. I've learned that going forward, I'll review my trades, pick out the best one out of the many, and go with that. I will also look at my risk. It will be better to get even $1 on your money than to lose big. So in as much as I'm expecting big, I should also think that I can lose big. And for that matter, I should be moderate in terms of taking my trades. And moreover, patience is very, very needed. If I can exercise some patience, it will really do me a lot of good. Now, after all these things, I also realized that there was a need for me to come out with something new for you traders out here, because all that I'm trying to do is to get all of us into one community like YouTube, as we are doing here, or on Telegram, or any other place that I can get us together and be able to serve ourselves better. So out of that, I realized there was a need for me to get a website, which will be a signal website, only for signals. So if you watched my last video before this one, I did a video on the website. I launched a website, and the website is leadingforexsignals.com. leadingforexsignals.com. If you search for leadingforexsignals.com, you will get that website. And if you want it better, you can watch the video before this one. The video before this one, below this one, there's a video. When you watch it, I did a whole video on the website and the details you need on the in terms of the signals that I post on the website. And also, if you want to register, so that once we post a signal there, you'll get a feed in your email. You will be prompted in your email that a signal has been posted on the website. You will go to the bottom of the site. There's two ways. There will be a pop-up that will show when you go to the site. You can either use that contact form and fill it, or you go below. When you go below, you'll see another contact form below where you can input your email address. So once you put in your email address, automatically the system picks it up. So anytime we post something new on the site, you are notified. You are given a notification in your email prompting you that, okay, a signal has been posted on the site. So it's also something new I have added to these collections. Already we have a YouTube channel. We have a Telegram page. I don't know if you are part of the page already. The Telegram page is almost about 700 people in it. And then I also have the VIP channel. The VIP channel is for those who have paid for the yearly subscription to get my exclusive signals. So if you want to be part of that, it's $100 for the whole year. You pay $100, you'll be on it for the whole year. So that is also available in case you want to be part of the VIP group. And then the free channel is also there. That one is Forex signals only. It's just go to Telegram and type Forex signals only. And the logo you will see will be the leading Forex signal logo. And then if you are not sure, you can send me a message, Kofi Dollar on Telegram. You search for Kofi Dollar on Telegram. The Kofi Dollar is Kofi Dollar. There's nothing attached to it. Just look for Kofi Dollar. And then the Kofi Dollar is Kofi, that's Kofi. And then the dollar is DOLLAR. So Kofi Dollar. So you send me a message there, I can quickly add you to that free channel. But if you want to be part of the VIP channel, that will cost you $100 for a whole year. And then we also have the website there. So you can join the website and then you receive the free signals over there. And also on this YouTube channel, you know what we do. Every Sunday, we provide market reviews. We come your way with analysis and signals. So that one will also come. So I'm trying to put this across board so that everywhere you are, you can benefit. So if you're on this YouTube channel, you will benefit the signals every Sunday. We'll come your way with market review every Sunday on this YouTube channel. And then also, so those are signals you can take if you're on this YouTube channel. So you also have to subscribe to this YouTube channel and also hit the notification bell so that when we post a new video, you easily get it. So that is also there. Or you go join the website and subscribe to the website email list so that once we post anything on the website, you will get it. Or you can be on the Telegram channel. Or better still, when you go to the description of this video, I'll put the website link there to make it easier for you. I'll put the website link at the description of this video. I'll also put the free Telegram channel link at the description of this video. All right. So once you click on any of them, it will take you to these places. But if you want to be part of the VIP group, which will cost you $100 for the signals, you may have to send me a message. When you send me a message, we will discuss how payments can be made. And once that is done, you are free to go. The signals will be provided. All right. Now, this is how I want to introduce all of you to the year 2023. I want to welcome all of you back. We thank God for crossing us from 2022 to 2023. I want to believe that this year will be a good one. We've already started on a good note, and so it will be a good one. Let's still stay together. Let's still not give hope, lose hope. Let me put it that way. Let's not lose hope. Let's keep striving and trying to better this thing called Forex. And I tell you, there's no any other way. This is the way, and we will find it. Wherever the way is, we will find it and better it and make it a living work that we can all enjoy. Okay. So welcome. I'm happy you are still here. And I thank all of you for staying here, and God bless all of you. Now we are officially back to work for 2023. Let's see how 2023 will go. I'll see you with more videos. The tutorial videos will come, and then the signals, the reviews, everything is coming. Now the website is also added now. So, hey, let's get ready for more. My name is Kofi, your admin. Thank you. Welcome to 2023. Leading Forex. We are here for you and we'll be there for you. Thank you.